And the day after the wedding, a nice brunch lunch, watching the Notre Dame football game at Ann Jenkins' house.
You should. It's my wedding. Hey, Tim. Come on, Tim. Pull up the chair.
Yes, it was in Casey's room.
Okay, thank you.
Oh my God. Oh, it's back. Yeah. Huh? It was in Casey's room.
The men congregating. Look at the modern man.
So I guess you can come into the city. You can put your stuff at our hotel and we can go explore the city.
Yeah, let's look at it. Are you guys
Sometime. She's not the flight. Yeah, I got Oh yeah, get over to
maybe not that obviously.
Here we go. The Kingston Ferry. This is incredible. It's a cold day. Cars go up. And they're waiting to load still. Oh, that's the end of it. There's one coming there. That's it. Here we are for Damian's wedding. It's over. Let's proceed. Me and my sister, my brother.
Welcome aboard.
We're aboard. The man whose coat is highly coveted. Now, if we want to go out in the front, play our little Titanic scene, we just go out those doors right here and here. You see that? Right in front of us.
I think we can move around once we get going.
Yeah.
This is cool.
I think it is, brother. January 1, 2021. 22.
First day of the new year.
We're on the ferry. Heading to Kingston from Edmonds. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
All right.
What's the matter, brother?
You gotta get a picture of me, all right?
We'll get one.
Wow.
Here she is, right from Afghanistan.
Cut it down, Doug. Jesus Christ.
They were saying that those mountains, that the Olympus mountain range, right? He said if you look at it from up above down, it's like a cupcake. It's like
What?
We get to run another marathon.
Oh, but this time we don't have to run, brother.
Watch out, Lane. Sorry.
It's okay.
You can see why he'd say I was defending
Washington
myself.
State Ferry.
Yeah.
Thank you
The
for your
question is,
attention, and we hope you
What's
enjoy
a
your trip.
17-year-old kid walking up the street carrying it, waving to the police?
Yeah.
And not, they don't stop and say, excuse me.
Right. Suppose.
This time tomorrow night, we'll all be in our humble abodes. And this will all be a distant memory. You're going to be sitting on your couch tomorrow
We're
night?
going to be on the plane.
We'll be on the goddamn. I guess people know.
Right, yeah, right above the food.
Yeah, on New Year's, yeah.
But you would
Yeah.
think
You
people
get
would be
time and a
used to
half and
doing
stuff,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, we
it's
had to
like,
pay
yeah, when you-
higher labor cost for holiday. Yeah.
Jeez.
But the venue wouldn't let us go any later, which was
How
kind
late
of.
did it go?
12:15, which is, I think we hung around for 15.
I would have
seemed
liked it to
good
go
to
till
me.
like.
Seemed like it was
Time
later
seemed
than
good.
that.
But they're
we
always
stayed.
end.
Yeah, we kind of hung around a little, yeah. And yeah, no, I'm extremely happy with it.
Although the only thing, the service, did a cell phone go off?
Here, Matt.
Was that your phone?
Yeah.
That was my phone.
You didn't know that?
Of course I did, because I looked in the front and I saw one guy. One guy. You know what? You were in the front row, the privileged position.
I feel
You
bad
think you
about
would
that.
double
It was a mistake.
check.
It was I thought I turned it off, but I
Yeah,
apparently-
well,
Yeah,
you
he
know
kept
what?
saying to me, you should have double checked. You should have
know.
double checked.
I'm doing this for you right now. I'm doing this for you.
I'm doing this for you.
Shit
You're balling.
happens.
You're balling.
It gave us a good thing to
Holy.
be able to like rib
Yeah.
Uncle Dougie for. We don't get those that
Well,
often.
the Davis side, they really showed up for the wedding, huh? Just kidding.
The thing I was most happy about was the fact that we didn't get COVID, or to our knowledge, we didn't get COVID,
Yeah,
so that
we
the
don't
wedding
know
could
yet.
actually happen.
Oh,
I thought
oh.
this whole time, I thought there was a chance I would get COVID or you would get COVID,
I probably
and
hope
we
so.
couldn't have the wedding.
Oh.
Like, how sad would that be?
That would have
Remember
been the
when you were married,
worst.
But
Oh,
according
yeah,
to
for
the CDC
good
now, you
reason,
just
Ryan.
go ahead
Whatever,
with it.
Jackie.
Just wait, we don't know yet.
Okay, honey, he's the one. And I said, he's the one. You're the one that told me how arrogant I was. And he said, that's the best lesson I've ever had, because he said, I employ now 200 people. And you sit on my shoulder at a lot of meetings saying, shut up and just listen to other people. And his wife said, could I hug you? Because that really was excellent advice.
You're like, I think I need to go to this.
I didn't do that hardly at all. I mean, David was probably the exception because he was really smart, but he didn't have any compassion or empathy for
Right.
kids who weren't like that.
Right.
So that was the scene there.
That's so incredible. You should write a book.
I hope you do.
Well, but the best experience I had really was in California, teaching up in the mountains with dropout kids.
Oh, really?
That was my first job. They wanted to start a juvenile prison up there, near Bishop, but the superintendent of schools wanted to start like a continuation school, one of these alternative high schools. So he contacted USC if there was a recommendation, and the head of the USC School of Education, who a year earlier told me I was their biggest risk because I had a shitty grade point average,
Oh, really?
is recommending me. And I said, Dr. Wilson, I'm kind of.
Well, you were a risk at what point?
I had a low grade point average for graduate school.
Oh, were you in USC?
Yeah, to
Okay.
graduate school. So then he recommended me, and I went up there, and it was the most unbelievable 2 years I've had as a teacher. I mean, these kids, the kids were Indians. Most of them were Indians.
Oh, okay.
And we bused them to the school, and then white kids, and then the grand jury wants to investigate the school because there's been letters written that the teachers, me and this other guy, that we're hippie communists.
Oh,
And
really?
we're undermining American values. This is 1970, 72.
Oh, my gosh.
So then the grand jury wants to investigate the school. So I said, you know what, come down. All you guys come down. They came down, spent a whole day at the school. At the end of the day, they said, anything you want, we'll give it to you. You guys are so dedicated to the kids, which we were. So that was a really great experience.
Now, how do you compare working with those kids compared to where, like, Lakeside caliber kids?
A monkey could teach at Lakeside.
Oh, really? The kids teach them to take care of it, huh?
They're really motivated and they're smart and they care. So like the first month I'm at Lakeside, this girl comes after class, she said, you know, I see the homework assignment, but could you tell me what more I could do? So what do you mean you want more? I said, no, I really want to do more. I said, Hillary Yoon, I still remember her. So
You tell her, hey, make some friends?
well, you know, see, that's the other thing at Lakeside. The kids were not good socially. You know,
Really, you could tell.
Jackie,
oh, yeah.
Jackie
When I went
was.
to Hamilton, it was all about who you're dating.
Right. But that's what I tell Jackie about, like, because she's like, I never missed a homework assignment until, like, college. You know, I didn't do a reading a couple times. I was like, geez. I was like, but it's interesting. You were at a school where the social cachet kind of was, oh, how are your grades doing? Where are you going to go to college? Maybe. Where I was like, for me, it was like, grades matter a little bit, but it was more about, are you on the football team?
Oh, yeah.
Or like, you know, how do you, like, which, I don't know if that's better or worse, probably worse, but like, it was one of those things where I was like, I wasn't very motivated, like, in that way. Look at all these grades I got. And it seems like it was a totally different culture in that way, which...
Oh, at Lakeside, you'd hand papers back tests. Kid would say, oh, you got a B+, you ain't getting into Harvard. Well, they would do that to each other. They're so driven, these kids.
I remember the kid who ended up being our valedictorian, and I think he went to Stanford and then became a doctor, but I just remember in Spanish class once where it was at the end, you know, when Spanish was hard enough for me.